Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Reza Fahriza. I'm from Fahriza class. Today I will explain script writing format. Uh, Formatting basic. If you are interested in producing work professionally for the entertainment world of theater and film, you will need to be familiar with script writing format. Script writing is an ever-changing art, so while you can experiment with different forms and technique, it is ultimately necessary for a script to adhere to drama's traditional rules and structure. This handout will present basic script formatting rules for whoever wishes to embark on a theatrical journey analyzing or producing the writing work. Title page format. Title page provide basic information as the playwright, as well as, of course, title of piece. Title should be in all caps. It should be written 4 inches from the left edge of the page, or if you are using Google Docs, where the number 3 is marked at the top. This is the example. This guide will use Google Docs as an example. However, there are many programs online that process different settings as well as ones that will produce the setting for you. The margins of the title should be reproduced as follows: top margin 3.5 inch, left margin 4 inch, right margin 1 inch, and the bottom margin 1 inch. The title page should not have a page number. You should also include your contact information in the bottom right hand corner of the page. And this is the example. In the future, when this handout refers to measurements of inch begins, measuring from the edge of the page, not the printing edge, which are the standard 1 inch margin indicate one on most writing programs. An underscore line, a description line, and the name of the playwright accompany the title. Use the underscore key to create a horizontal line beneath the title that runs length of the title. Character poster or dramatis personal page. Follow the title page of your play and list the cast of characters who make up your story. The character roster should not have a page number. List the name of your characters or ambiguous names for unknown characters such as man or girl, and then include short descriptor of the character. Include the details that are most important to keep this brief. Consider including a descriptor for your setting as well as the time period which the play takes place. The margin of the dramatis personae page should be reproduced as follows: the margin 1 inch, left margin 1.5 inch, right margin 1 inch, and the bottom margin 1 inch. And this is the example. By the script format, the main text page of a script are composed of 6 distinct elements. 1. Scene numbers and page numbers. The title and dramatis personae page should not have page number. Should number start on the first page on the actual story? Use the page number function in Google Docs and then edit them in the headers. Be sure to select the top right hand corner of the page. And this is the example. Page number always start with a Roman numeral 1, 3, 4, which indicate the act or the part of your play. The second number will be the scene within the act. The final number is the page number of the overall script. This notation allows the actors and readers not only know what page they are flipping through, but also where they are in the story. To destination, I mean. The beginning of each scene should be indicated by the act number and the scene number, where item should be 4 inches from the left or center and underlined. The act number should be Roman numeral. Number 3, setting description. Setting description should appear just underneath the designation. They should be written in all caps, and information should be 4 inches from the left. Setting is how the stage appears overall. At rise is what appears when the light come up. The curtain rise or the actors come on stage. At rise designates what is happening in a particular scene, where setting describes more of the set or what might be permanent throughout the play or before the curtain rise. For character names should appear in all caps, indented 4 inch from the left edge of the page. The next line of the script should either be a line of dialogue or stage direction. A character name cannot exist on its own without some sort of action for the character. Always capitalize the character's name within stage direction. You can even write them in all caps for readers to see them easier. 5. Dialogue. Dialogue is the only element of play script which will run the whole length of the page from the left margin to the right margin. These are words that your character actually speak to each other in the script, so keep them clear and concise. Think about how your character or an actor would say them out loud. And the last, number 6, stage direction. Stage direction will be in the 2.5 inch from the left margin of the script. These are the prompts that describe the actor's action on the stage to portray the character. In your story, perhaps a character should gun, grabs a cup off the table, speaks slowly, runs around the room, or feels a certain emotion. You can use stage direction to describe this detail. Straight direction should also indicate whether or not they happen during or after the delivery of the lines of dialogue. Double space a line of stage direction that happen after a line dialogue. And the next slide is the next 2 pages present a model that demonstrate what these various components of the script should look like on the page. Okay, this is the example. Number 2. Okay, it's conclusion. Whether you study script in class or aspire to create your own stories, script writing format is the invisible way a story that is meant to be seen and heard read is written on the page for artistic vision to come to life. Learning the rules and standards of script writing will not only make you a better storyteller, but as better director, actor, producer, dramaturgist, choreographer, and cinematographer who can navigate through the written word for performance. Theater and film are collaborative arts that venture far beyond the initial image of the writer. Each page is a certain length for the producer to grab the amount of time a scene needs to be on stage, and each snippet of stage direction provide clues for actors to understand the unspoken action of character. The margin, spacing, and repeated character names may feel tedious in the beginning, but the ways way writer design script ultimately communicate their idea to their fellow writer, actors, or directors in a clear way. Okay, thank you for your attention. Enough for today. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.